Hey guys, this is Maria Saracen from mariasaracen.com, and I am so excited to be sharing with you the latest version of Divi, which is Divi 2.5. It's a wonderful theme created by Elegant Themes, and honestly, I don't know of any other WordPress theme that is as customizable, that's as beautiful and easy to use, and that has amazing support, like out of this world support. So in this video, what I'm going to do is show you a little bit about the power of Divi. I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you how you can put the modules together, how you can customize it to make your site look incredible. And of course, this is the theme that I'm using on my personal site, which is mariasaracen.com. But there are so many other beautiful examples that you can get inspiration from. This is the Divi WordPress theme page on Elegant Themes. And if you're interested in this theme, you should definitely watch the video, look at all the information, what's in the box, the builder, all that good stuff. But I'm just going to highlight some of the most wonderful, top benefits, in my opinion, why you should get this theme, because it is going to make your life so much easier and your website so beautiful. And just to show you some of the demo sites they have Divi Cafe, which is just absolutely gorgeous. This is one of their portfolio modules, and you can put your photos in like that. It just looks so pretty. This is, I believe, a blurb module. Easiest thing in the world. You pop it in, you put your headline, your little blurb, and a button. It's just so darn easy. So this is their cafe theme, and also forms, easiest thing in the world to add. And this, whoops, that's also cafe. Hang on a second. Okay, I have two cafes. This is the Divi fashion blog demo. So actually it's not a fashion blog, it's just fashion. But you can see, again, beautiful design and layouts. And these are so easy to put in because, as I will show you, Divi has a ton of modules. And what the modules mean are basically drag and drop components that you can create and put together to create your website, so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to know a stitch of code to do this. It's just the easiest thing in the world. And honestly, even if you're a technophobe, it will take you probably a week to figure it out, if that, and you will be on your way to designing without any issues. And the page I'm on right now, is the Divi theme documentation. So anytime you buy Divi, you have access to this documentation. It'll show you videos with an overview of the builder, using pre-made layouts. It explains everything to the nth degree, including all the modules you can use. Now, some of these modules are, for example, the blurbs, which I had shown you in Cafe. I believe these are blurb modules, and you can center them. These are left justified, but you can center everything. I use blurb modules over here with the buttons, and you can customize exactly what the buttons say, obviously what your headline says. Very easy peasy. You also have sliders that you can use in your header and other parts of the site, pricing tables, images, call to actions, which are buttons you can customize, beautiful looking testimonials. You can customize your sidebars. Let me see what else. Contact forms, easy drag and drop contact forms that you connect with your email service provider. Filterable portfolio, so you can make, where are we? Beautiful images like this. And there are different ways that you can lay out the portfolio. I actually think this is the prettiest way to do it, where there's no space between the images, but you do have an option how you want to lay them out. You can put video and audio, social followers, circle counters, countdown timers. Let me see if we can find some of those things. They're kind of fun. Oh, here, like this. Okay, let's look in the fashion. So this is a little feature where you can put little bars of strengths, and I guess, strengths mainly. Like people use this a lot in their resumes these days. Also, these sort of circle counters or percentage circles, whatever you want to call them, it's just very customizable. You can have timers. There's e-commerce, so it makes it very easy to set up a store. And just there's a number counter, so you can have a countdown timer rather, and a number counter. Maps, social follow, little profiles of people, just so much that you can do with this theme. And again, you do not have to know a stitch of code. You just drag and drop these modules. So what I'm going to do is take you to my lovely dashboard here. This is a brand new installation of Divi that I have on a website I'm creating for my courses, which are coming up. And really, it's very bare bones right now because I haven't done anything fancy to design the site. I literally set it up tonight and I installed the theme. And you install it just like any other WordPress theme, which is very easy to do. Now, the great thing about Divi is that you go to Appearance and you can customize it, and it is so darn easy to customize, like nothing I have ever seen before. So here we are. This is what the site actually looks like currently, the site I have right now. My first course is called Giveaway in a Box. So that's why I just uploaded this image very quickly. And then another image on the slider is something that comes with the Divi theme. But basically, let me show you the options you have. You have your general settings, which are your site identity. You can customize the title, the tagline, the site icon, which you'd see with the URL when it loads. You have layout settings, and I have right now, you can see this is what it looks like, but you can change the gutter width so that everything gets further apart or closer together. You can see, so somewhere around 3 or 2 is what looks best to me. You have a sidebar width, which I don't have one right now, but you could easily change that. You can change the section height. See, that just got much wider, or you can make it as compressed as possible. And of course, you can change the row height. So you're having a little bit more space between the rows here. So it's so easy. It's what you see is what you get. You don't have to go into any code whatsoever. Here you can change the text size. You can change the line height. You can change the header text size. And you know, obviously, if you read it, it's completely self-explanatory. And then you have all these lovely fonts. And as you can see, you see exactly what the font will look like, which I love when they do that. And it's so easy, so easy. Now, the reason I'm just like ecstatic about Divi is because in the old days, I used to have to go and figure out the code and edit the CSS and, you know, just do all these really techie, geeky things that would take me hours to figure out because I'm really not a techie, geeky person. And with Divi, it takes that whole rigmarole out of my life. And it's just so awesome. And it makes web design accessible to so many people. I know that WordPress has come leaps and bounds, and in and of itself, it makes web design easy for most people. But Divi just takes it a whole other step or world further. Now, you can also choose the color of your links, the text color, your body text color, your header text color. So darn easy. So actually, I'm going to stay on page. Let me see what some of the other settings are just to show you. Header and navigation. So the header format, look at the navigation right now. If I do that, it goes to vertical navigation. We can also hide the navigation, which some people want to hide it, especially you know, if you have a very simple site, like let's say it's a sales page, you don't necessarily want navigation. So you can just take that right off. So I love that. Now, the other option is, this is the default header. You can also make it centered, so your logo is nice and centered with the menu underneath. Or you can have centered inline logo. So, all your menu options go on either side of the logo, which is kind of, you know, pretty in a design way. So next we have primary menu bar. So you can make it full width, so it'll go all the way across the page. You can hide your logo image. You can change the menu height. I mean, this is just amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. All the things you can do. Header elements. Let's see. Show social icons. So your social icons would be up there. And then you can also show your search icon, which is right over here when people put in their search. Okay, now we also have, you can customize a footer, you can customize buttons, choose your button style, your text color, your background color, the border width, the border color, the radius, letter spacing. You can have button icons. So you just do like a little arrow, or, you know, all these cute little icons you can add to your buttons. Just so awesome. And we haven't even gotten to the page yet. This is just the customize your site part. Your blog, you can customize how your posts are shown, the header text size, the line height, all of that good stuff. And you have color schemes and mobile styles. So here we go. We have tablet. This is what it would, you can change, because, okay, here's the other great thing. Sometimes when the spacing looks beautiful on your computer, when you're designing it, you go and look at your site on a tablet or a phone, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is not looking great. Stuff looks way too far apart. It's just not looking as professional and beautiful as my computer. So here with Divi, you can go in and you can customize what it looks like on a tablet, what it looks like on a phone, and also what your mobile menu looks like. So all of that is pretty darn awesome. All right, now let me just see if there's anything really exciting that I've left out. Oh, and right here, you can choose this in WordPress in general, but you can also have either your latest posts as your front page, or you can have a static page, which I've chosen as my sample page to be the static page. Okay, so now I'm going to leave this page and we're going to go into an actual page so that I can show you all the modules. Now, a very cool feature that's new is that you can see in preview mode what your page looks like, so that you don't have to go and save changes in order to see it or preview it outside of this builder. So this is what it currently looks like, the slider module settings. I'm going to close that because I'm happy with it. Save and exit. But basically, this is the Divi builder. So you can choose a page from the library. So it's something that they have pretty much put together, all the components, and then you can go and customize them. You do not have to choose one of their predefined layouts. You can create something from scratch. You can also create something from scratch and save it to the library, so that if you want to use it over and over again, you absolutely can. And here you'll see in their predefined layouts, they have a basic homepage, a shop homepage, a portfolio, a company, corporate, extended, which is just an extra long homepage. They have full page width, a page with the sidebar on the right, left, dual, a portfolio grid, just so many darn options. An about us page, a contact us page. Now, and they also have a sales page. So if you want to do something like a sales page or a landing page or an opt-in page, it's the easiest thing in the world to do. Now, this just happens to be basically a homepage, which I created off their basic homepage module. Template. But it's obviously going to change a lot. This is not what I want for my website, for my giveaway in a box website, but it is nice to have these layouts because it creates a foundation for you to work from. As you'll see, it's basically drag and drop. So let's say you have blurbs here. Let's just see this blurb. And this is about your copywriting services. This is your location. And then this is let's have a chat. You can easily shift these around just like that. If you're like, let's put my let's have a chat there and put this one there. See how easy it is? You can also put them underneath each other. So if you wanted this one to be under there, you can insert a module, and instead of having a little blurb there, you could put a gallery. Or rather, you know what? I'm going to cancel that. Instead of the gallery, and that's as easy as it is to get rid of it. You just hit the X button. I'm going to add an image. So I'm going to go upload image. I'm just going to have my one and only image. I'm going to preview it. And there you go. Okay. Obviously, I don't want it to look like that, but it's just so easy to insert whatever you want. The other thing is you can look at it right here in image module settings and see what it looks like on a tablet. Right there. That's a tablet. So that component, that particular module, you can see what it looks like on a tablet. This one, you can see what it looks like on a phone. So you can see if you're happy with the way it looks. You don't have to go out of this module, save it, blah, blah, blah. You can watch it, and then if you want to make any changes, it's as easy as pie. Okay, so I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to get rid of that image because it looked ridiculous there, and I'm going to put the blurb back in. Now, let's say we want to do another full width, or rather, let's just duplicate this little blurb doohickey here. So this is a row, and all I have to do to duplicate it is press the copy button, and right there we have another row. All I have to do to go into the insert columns is go, and it just changed that 4-row column into a 3-row column. So I can just click that out. Now, the only time I have to press preview is if I want to see the entire page. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so you can see I had 4 there, and then I just made it into a 3-row column very easily. I copied this, made it into a 3-row column, and there you go. Now, let me see what else I can show you. Okay, here, these are some new features. If for any reason you don't like what you did, let's say you accidentally delete a row. I've done that before, or rather a module. If you accidentally delete a row or a module or anything, you just click the back button. Okay, here you can see your history, and it just tells you exactly what you did. Cloned row, okay, great. Let's say I edited the column and that was an error. I actually did want to keep the 4 row column. Then I just go to cloned row, and there we go. It put my 4 columns back in. If I want to say, oh, you know what, I did actually like the 3 rows. There we go. The other great thing that they have changed since since the last version is that you can copy. So I just copied that entire thing by clicking. I can do copy, and then I can go into a whole new page and paste it. I can even go here. Okay, now if I did this, I could save to the library. So I would save the entire page to the library, and this page would be available for me to use for future pages. Some other options that are now right-click, you can preview, you can collapse, okay, so you don't have to see all the sections if you don't want to. You can disable it, you can lock it. So let's say that you're a, let's see the lock, okay? So nothing can happen to that unless you unlock it. Divi also has some really nifty permissions, so that if you're a web designer or developer and you're creating something for a client and you want to give them access to certain things but not others, you can keep the permissions to only yourself for going in to edit those sections. So that's pretty darn cool. And that is really Divi in a nutshell. I just, again, love it because it is so easy to customize, not a stitch of code. You can create the most beautiful websites in a day. Okay, one more thing that seems to be different about the newest version of Divi, and maybe even the version before, is that in the past you could go into your theme editor and basically set all your colors in this editor. Now, because it is so customizable, from what I can tell, you can go into each component and change the text color, for example, of the primary menu bar in that little module or in that category. So it's not like you just go to a category that's your entire site's colors. It's everything is so customizable. So like a secondary menu, again, you can select the background color, the drop down menu background color. It's just so incredibly customizable. And then also, I'm going to leave this page. So I'm back in the Divi Builder, and it's just incredibly customizable. Again, let me show you some things that you can do with the sections. You can upload images so that there's a pretty image behind whatever it is that you're putting on top of it. So for instance, I'm going to look at some examples here. So let's have a look at this. This is we're back to Divi Cafe. Take a look at this. So this would probably be the background image. It definitely would be. And then you put a text module on top of it. Also over here, you can see there's a lovely background image, and then you can add an overlay to it so that it's not very prominent, and then they put a form over that. So there are just so many options, so many things that you can do to customize your site. And not only can you customize the actual section, you can also customize each of the modules in that section. So for example, this is a header module, and you can do all of the basic customizations here, but then you have advanced design settings as well, so that you can choose the font of your title. So let's say you set an overall writing title font for your theme, where you would have done that in the theme customization panel. Here you can override that and say, you know what, I don't want the basic or the general font that I use for my entire website. I want to do something customized in this module. So that's where you can pick something completely different to what you have in the rest of your website for a title font. You can choose the color, you can choose the size. Again, it's just so incredibly customizable. It's almost overwhelmingly customizable, but you don't have to go that deep if you don't want to. The point is that you can tweak and change and make things look as unique to you as you want without having to do a stitch of code. Now, having said that, Divi support is amazing for helping you to tweak your website. Let's say that you want to do something that isn't easily customizable, or that they haven't created a little easy shortcut for. You can go into the forum, ask them, hey, how do I do XYZ? How do I add, 2 footers to my site? Not that I think you would want to do that, but I'm just throwing some random thing out there. And they will tell you how to do it most of the time. It's not guaranteed, because customizations can be complex, and you might have to hire someone to make those customizations. But every single thing that I've wanted to do with my site, I have very easily been shown exactly how to do it by the awesome people in the support forum. And they usually respond to me within an hour, which to me is just out of this world. So I love them. I absolutely love them. I cannot say enough great things about Elegant Themes. And I also wanted to show you this site because this is a great example of the parallax effect. It's something that you've probably seen on a lot of websites, and you can absolutely do it with Divi. It's basically an image that's your background that stays stationary while you scroll up or down through your website. And these are just some more of the beautiful things you can do with Divi. Every week they have updates to their blog. They often have freebies. I know they've had freebies like these types of graphic images. They've had little icons that you can download and use. They're just a great bunch of people, and I love them. I love them. I'm going to be loyal to Divi for the rest of my life if they keep it as awesome as it is. And if you want to check it out, I highly recommend that you do. Again, go check the Divi WordPress theme page, which will show you a video and all the very kick-ass features that you can use. And then, of course, you can go to the, okay, this is documentation, sorry. You can go to the blog and check out their most recent update to Divi, because that'll have a whole bunch more features of what you can and can't do with this amazing theme. And lastly, I do actually offer a Divi upload package on my website. It's option 3, a no-stress WordPress website for real. Now, the thing is, I can actually upload Divi for you. I can customize it with your logo, your colors, your fonts, all that good stuff. And then I will help you, or rather point you to all the training videos where it shows you how to create posts, how to customize your pages. And included with this package is a bonus website review. Once you've basically put your site together, I can go over it, tell you what's working, what's not working. I charge $247 for this package. If you are interested in it, by all means, hit me up. I'm happy to help you. But what I will say is that if you have any sort of DIY bone in your body, and also if you're operating on a budget, go to Divi at elegantthemes.com. You can follow my link, which is included with this video. And all you have to do is buy the very basic package, which I think is $69. Let's go to the themes very quickly to show you. Join now to download. I'll just show you how cheap Divi is. For a personal site, so basically you get access to all the themes, but in my opinion, all you need is Divi, but they do have other beautiful themes. It's $69 for the year. So that is an incredible value if you ask me. The one thing you don't get is access to all the plugins. They have a plugin called Bloom, which creates beautiful opt-in forms, a plugin called Monarch, which creates great ways to share content on social media. You don't get that. You don't get the layered Photoshop files, but you probably don't need it. If you do need it, it is included in my package, or you can just buy the upgrade, which is $89 for the year, and you get all updates to the theme in that full 12-month period. So it's entirely up to you, but no matter what, I would say Divi is amazing. I've looked at so many WordPress themes. I've worked with so many WordPress themes, and Divi just makes my life so much easier to design websites. And hey, I'd like to say I'm the pro and leave it to me, but the truth is you can do this so easily. So thanks for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful site. If you buy Divi, or if you already have Divi and you want to show me what you've made, drop me a line, send me a message on Facebook, whatever you want to do. I'd love to check out your site. Thanks again for joining me, and I will be back with more fun and business shenanigans. Take care. Bye.